Hello again and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at the Toys Alliance Annex 2179 Citrus Laurel. The description for the Citrus Laurel reads, "On one of his trips jumping through realities, Eric K. returned with blueprints for a powerful, single-pilot bipedal battlefield mech. The Black Soul organization quickly recognized that at the core of its design, the mech utilizes clean hydrogen energy, was a desire to protect and preserve, and so took the blueprints and manufactured their own model, which they dubbed the Citrus Laurel. In emergencies where issues cannot be resolved peacefully, they are used by Black Soul organization to stop large-scale pollution events." All right, let's start off like we always do by taking a quick look at the packaging. We have the beautiful box art that we always get from Toys Alliance, and I think especially the Annex 2179 stuff is especially nice. They always have these really bright purples and oranges and pinks, always very vibrant colors, and that is what we've got here. This is a good sized box, about the size of two of their normal boxes. We've got the Annex 2179 logo here, Eric Like Black here, Citrus Laurel, Toys Alliance down here. This is a figure and vehicle FAV set, although there is no figure in this box. It is part of that set that they like to designate. On the side here, we've got the different logos: Annex 2179, Eric Like Black, Acid Rain, Black Soul, and at the very bottom, the Toys Alliance logo. Here again are all the logos. The mech, or the Laurel, is the only thing in the box with one small submachine gun. They call it the ASM G6 submachine gun, and the Laurel. So not a lot in the box, but it does look pretty cool. Always enjoy looking at these boxes. I've yet to throw one out. They are like pieces of art, just like the figures themselves. So that's the packaging. Let's get it open. Here is the Citrus Laurel out of packaging, and as you can see there, I did put Citrus right inside. So let's go ahead and take him out. And let's talk first about the paint and the sculpt, and then we'll get into a little bit about the articulation. And I can say I've been playing with this guy for about 30-40 minutes now. He is wonderful. Paint wise, I think you could see all the weathering here. It's really noticeable, especially on the white, but all throughout this Laurel. All the sculpting, all these marks, you know, that thing about the Acid Rain, Toys Alliance, I should say, you really can feel the paint. It does add a texture to it, a texture that you can see and you can feel. There's almost like a speckle or a spray of a silver to make it look like metal. It's really noticeable in some places, like here at the edge. I think that's showing up on the camera. It's a little more shiny some places, but it's kind of speckled all over. Right there's a good example of some weathering. So this guy's, he's seen some combat, he's been through a lot. He's seen some action. Just all around, the sculpting of the bottom of the feet there, the treads on the feet, and it's pretty cool. You can see it looks like something leaked right there. So it's, you know, that it's very asymmetrical. Even the weathering, you know, it's darker here than here. Just really nice, really cool. It just, you know, someone touched, or it looks like they thought of every piece, how to weather every single piece. These vents here, they're very dirty. Let's talk a little bit about articulation now. We'll start at the bottom, we'll go up. As if this was a person, we'll say that it does have ankle articulation. It's a rocker ankle, does go up and down. It also has toe articulation, so you can bend that up. I think you heard that when I moved it just now. A lot of the bigger joints, the hips, the knees, the elbows, the shoulders, they are ratchets, which is really nice. It's very sturdy. Has a double jointed knee. I've noticed that the top of the double jointed knee, the joint that's on the top, higher to the thigh, it moves much easier than the bottom one. You really kind of have to hold the knee pad to engage that bottom joint. It does have a thigh swivel, and as I mentioned, it does have some ball hinged hips that are ratcheted. It does have a ball jointed waist. It does give you good back and forth and side to side. This arm, it has, well, let's say both shoulders, they do have a butterfly joint. It's very slight, but they do have it. You can see here, it does go in and out. It goes back more than it goes forward. That's fully forward. It's fully back, and when you push it back, it does expose the inside there on the sides. Ball hinged or ratcheted shoulder, but it is also hinged, so you can get a full 360 and up and down. Double hinged elbow. The gun arm is a little different though. Obviously there's no hand here, but it does have this opening vent on the side, and you can see inside of there is like some metal. Looks like the gun, the mechanics, the engineering of the gun. Vent goes down, and that gun metal color matches the magazine or clip here, which also comes off and on and has some bullets in there, or some projectiles that are fairly weathered themselves, and that just pops right on. There's some grooves there that it fits into nice and snug. The other arm, same mechanics, double hinged. What's different about this one is it does have a ball hinged wrist, and it has 3 fingers, or I should say 2 fingers and a thumb, and each one of the knuckles is articulated. So you can, should I get this on camera? You can put this hand into a fist. You can hold something. You can point. Does have a thumb. These are all the fingers and the thumbs are on ball joints, so they do pop off if you want them to. And this one's thicker than this one. This one's shorter. The thumb obviously is shorter, but they are all articulated knuckles. So you can get this guy into a nice fist if you want. So very well thought out, very well done. The canopy does open from the top this way. It has this flap that comes down, and then this piece you pull down, and when you pull it down, I think you could see that right there, it does move this strut here, and when you move that strut, it does pop out that back piece. Here on the back, there are these 2 like fan covers or vent covers. They do also articulate. I'm not sure if this thing can fly or like super jump, or this is just to open it up to cool it off, but those do articulate. Inside the canopy, it is super sculpted. There are these 2 handles here that move in and out. The canopy will close whether these handlebars are in or out. The figure, though, in order to get in there well, these need to be pushed back as they are now. It didn't seem like they were a bit in the way here for Citrus, because he does have the spray paint gun and cans on his hips or his thighs, so these needed to be in to kind of fit him in. But I think you can see, move this light, there's just tons of sculpting. Again, there's like a a bronze or a copper sort of color in the piping that's inside. And there's just tons of sculpt work all around, even in the seat, the chair. Just great, great work. Everything was touched. You can tell everything was touched by someone. This comes down. I guess these need to be out in order to get this all the way down. This is sort of the secret compartment, and you can store the submachine gun that we spoke about earlier right there. It does slide right in and out. There's a little clip right there that the magazine here notches into, and you can slide it in. The gun is a cool looking sculpted gun, submachine gun. It is a solid gray color. It does have a drill barrel. It's very nice, and it just fits right in there. And you can close that. Boom. Let's go ahead and put Citrus back in there. Or let me show you before I put Citrus back in, because Citrus is a 1/18. It's a 4-inch scale figure. Let's put a standard 375-inch figure, which is this Stormtrooper. He just sits right in there like so. And you can close the canopy, boom, boom, and you can see, because he's 4 inches, any 375 figure is going to fit in just fine, and he looks great. Open that up, get him out. Now, I've noticed though, because he does have these packs on, you do have to open this up all the way and put his feet in first. I'm sorry, you got to pull those out as well, those handlebars. You put his feet in first, and you kind of lean him back in order to get him in there, and then you kind of push him down, and then he's in there. And you just close it up like so. Look out. And there you go. And there is Citrus in his Laurel. So now we've got him in there. Let's do a quick size comparison with a couple of larger items that I have here. This is a Star Wars Black Series Dark Trooper. This is the credit collection version. He's just a big robot. So I do use him with my 1/18 stuff. And here is the Marvel Legends Hydra Stomper. And he is a big boy. So he's a bit larger than the Laurel. But the whole idea with him is there is a 375-inch figure in there manning this Hydra Stomper. So as you can see, he is awesome to scale. Here is Eric's bike. Let's just throw that in there. Move the camera down just a little bit. Let's pull these guys out. Here is the original Eric. You can see all the colors match. They got this really, really dirty, weathered orange and black and gray. Look great together. Bring that Stormtrooper back in. Get it so you can get a sense of size. Got it's a Poseidon, Joy Toy Poseidon. This is the one that I modded a bit. Here's that Boris Ping figure I did an overview on. Just throw her in there. She's cool. And just for fun, let's put this Fortnite Foxy dude. Forget his name. Let's put him in there. All right. So that is the overview, guys. All around, I would say this is a pickup. I can't really find anything to criticize about him. If anything, it's the same that it always is with Toys Alliance items. They're expensive, and not many retailers sell them. The best thing to do, I've always found, is to order off of Pia Club. They do sell out as well, but they're a little bit cheaper if you order off of Pia Club than from Big Bad. Big Bad's the only other really retailer that I know of that sells these at a fairly decent price. But availability and price are always, a consideration when you're buying Toys Alliance items, but I think this is a pickup. Oh, I think I forgot. There is a little stand here that comes out from the bottom, and I think that is to help him sit down when he's in a crouch, so that when you open this up, it looks like you can step into him. So there is a little seat here on the bottom for him to sit on. But there is no problem standing this guy, so I don't feel like you even really need it. But it's a nice touch, an added piece, an added point of articulation as well. But yeah, this is a pickup. I can recommend this thing. It's really good. I'm really glad I got it. I really picked it up because I like the Citrus figure so much. It just goes so well with him, or you know, any of the Eric K, or any figure you saw, the Stormtrooper fit in it just fine. But overall, this is a pickup, guys. Acid Rain stuff, Toys Alliance, Annex 2179, they always photograph really well. So I'm going to take a few photos here on the way out. I hope you'll stick around and take a look at those. Let me know if you're going to pick this up. Let me know if you like it. Maybe I missed something. But I think it's wonderful. I think it's great. There's really, nothing wrong with it that I can think of, or that's glaring, popping out to me. Overall, awesome item. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.